Hello, with you channel 2x Smarter. It would seem that Apple has only recently released 14 models of its smartphones and what could be the iPhone 15 now. But we were getting leaks about the 15th generation long before the release of the 14th iPhones. Therefore, it is not at all surprising that at the moment we really know every detail about the iPhone 15 line. This review covers all reliable leaks that have been told to us by insiders verified over the years. We won't just discuss the exact specs and design, but we'll also dive into the features of the 15th iPhone. You will learn about all the exclusive killer features of each model. The amount of RAM, battery capacity, cost, release date. USB-C, periscope camera technology. iPhone 15 Ultra. I'll tell you about all the differences from the previous generation after you watch this video to the end. You will definitely get an impression about each of the new products and you can decide whether to wait or not. No fakes and myths that are misleading. In many ways, the iPhone 15 models will be similar to the iPhone 14 Pro. Of course, there will be differences. For example, Dynamic Island will be available across the entire lineup. Yes, you read that right, the stylish pill-shaped cutout will no longer be exclusive to the Pro versions and will be available in the regular iPhone 15 as well. The fact that all iPhone 15 models will switch to Dynamic Island is super cool for me. If you agree, press like. Apple will continue to offer 4 models: the 6.1-inch iPhone 15, 6.1-inch iPhone 15 Pro, 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Max, and iPhone 15 Pro Max. At 6.7 inches. As usual, the Pro models will have more top-end features and be more expensive, but also this time Apple will surprise you with the iPhone Ultra, which I'll talk about in detail a little later in this video. Twitter Shrimp Apple Pro says the 2023 iPhone will include a titanium chassis with curved rear edges that will replace the existing boxy design. The rear edges of the device are said to be rounded, similar to the case on the 2021 21-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro models. iPhone 15 Pro models may have solid-state volume and power buttons similar to the iPhone 7 home button. The iPhone currently uses a mechanical button that is physically pressed, but a solid-state button will use haptic feedback to mimic the feeling of pressing a button. If Apple adds solid-state buttons, iPhone 15 Pro models may have 2 additional Taptic engines on the left and right sides of the device. 2 new Taptic engines will join the existing Taptic engine. A solid-state design could possibly protect against water intrusion, but that would likely require new iPhone case designs that provide physical access to the volume and power buttons at all times. Apple is rumored to be considering bringing Touch ID back to its flagship iPhones with an under-display solution. iPhone 15 models are expected to not include Touch ID and will continue to use Face ID. Apple is working on an under-display Face ID feature, but it won't be ready until 2025. Instead, the iPhone 15 will continue to use Dynamic Island in 2023, which Apple will expand to all models, not just the Pro version. The iPhone 15 models may very well be the first with A-series chips built on the new next-generation Nano node. The technology is expected to increase processing productivity by 15% and reduce power consumption by up to 30%. However, according to the latest leaks, the chip supplier has deviated from plans to release 3nm chips after the loss of orders from Intel. It's not clear that this will affect the production of chips for Apple, but they already produce A17 3nm chips and that's a fact. Apple is considering replacing the Lightning port on iPhone 15 devices with a USB-C port, allowing it to comply with European regulations, which are in the process of being adopted. These rules will require Apple to produce iPhones with ports USB-C in Europe, so Apple either needs to make design changes around the world or develop custom iPhones to sell in Europe. An interesting fact, according to European law, Apple must add USB-C until 2024, that is, in 2023, Apple can use USB-C as a marketing chip that will highlight the Pro version of the iPhone 15, and in the usual 15s there will be Lightning. And such an outcome is highly likely, because in this way Apple will smoothly prepare the market for the transition to the Type-C standard. Data transfer speed. iPhone 15 Pro models with USB-C ports will support high-speed data transfer rates, while standard iPhone 15 models will continue to have USB 2.0 speeds, the same as Lightning. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, iPhone 15 Pro models will support at least USB 3.2 or Thunderbolt 3. With the update, iPhone 15 Pro models will be able to transfer videos and other types of files at much faster speeds. The transfer rate of USB 2.0 is limited to 480 megabits per second, while USB 3.2 support speeds up to 20 gigabits per second. If Apple adds Thunderbolt 3 support for iPhone 15 Pro models, transfer speeds can reach up to 40 gigabits per second. And it's just fire. Apple is rumored to be replacing the iPhone 15 Pro Max version with the iPhone Ultra. In 2022, Apple introduced the Apple Watch Ultra and also used the Ultra name for its most powerful M1 chips. It is worth believing that the most powerful iPhone this year can be called the iPhone 15 Ultra. There have been numerous leaks about Apple working on the periscope telephoto lens technology, and this type of lens may be featured on the 2023 iPhone, probably only on the iPhone 15 Pro models. What's more, only the larger iPhone 15 Pro Max will get a periscope camera lens, according to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, so it might be limited to the highest-end and most expensive model. By the way, maybe this is where the name Ultra comes from. Periscope lens technology offers optical zoom capabilities that are superior to those of a standard telephoto lens, allowing for 5x or even 10x optical zoom. With a periscope lens, the iPhone's zoom capabilities will be vastly improved, as current Pro models are limited to 3x zoom. Apple rival Samsung has launched smartphones that use periscope lens technology that provides 4x or 10x optical zoom and digital zoom up to 100x.